Greetings, leader teachers. I am Owen Burkholder, a retired pastor from Harrisonburg, Virginia. The third session of this unit on waiting is titled, Waiting for Prophecy to be Fulfilled. Last week we saw that Mary had some beginning insight into the larger work that God would do through her Son. And this week we see things through the eyes of two older prophets. These two dear people, Simeon and Anna, demonstrate so clearly the way of God in the world. First, there is the inner transformation of the person. We hear words such as righteous, devout, worship, fasting, prayer, guided by the Spirit. Simeon and Anna had been formed by their practices, which indicated their yearning for God. Second, there is the yearning for the world. We hear words like consolation and redemption for Israel, salvation for all peoples, revelations for the Gentiles. These two, inner transformation and yearning for the world, are brought together through the questions on pages 18 and 19. They explore our inner journeys with waiting along with God's yearning for the world. How can we connect these two in our lives? One way is to let the Spirit move us to be supportive of ministries that provide food and shelter for the needy. And there are ministries that help persons caught in addictions or to those in prison. We can offer hope to those who minister and to those whom they serve by our sharing. Our support should, of course, include our local congregation that seeks to give voice to our worship and the nurture of our young. The congregation will also challenge us to reach beyond ourselves. It is important to note that there may be times when we do not see how what we are going through has any part in God's plan. Mary and Joseph were amazed that these people knew what was going on with them. It was a glorious moment. However, Simeon saw further into the future and knew that Mary would experience unbelievable suffering as she watched how this would affect her son. Note the story of disillusionment of one of our teachers on page 16. If you give opportunity for persons to share their times of disillusionment, please listen deeply. Make some notes, and toward the end of the class, either you or someone you choose should pray. Lay our lack of understanding, our laments before the God who has given the Holy Spirit to comfort us. And then note the blessing at the very end of the lesson. Grace to you as you rely on the guidance of the Spirit for this significant session.